Have you ever wondered why restriction makes you think more about food? They did this study about the white bear. They say, don't think about a white bear. And of course, when you say not to do that, then you're going to do it. They did another study that said, we're going to ask you to not think about a white bear, but we're going to give you a few minutes to think about the white bear. And then afterwards, you can stop and we're going to start the timer. And because people were prepared for that, they were able to stop thinking about the white bear. Now, let's talk about setting ourselves up for 2026 for having the most healthy body. To have the healthiest body, we need the healthiest brain because our brains and our bodies are connected. In fact, the healthier our mindset, the healthier our body is going to be, our physical body. And so when we think about restriction, that's one of the challenges in 2026. We're going to say, I'm going to throw away all the candy. I'm going to clean out my closets, my pantry. I'm going to be really good. I'm going to be really strict. What happens is you pull from scarcity language, forbidden food, treats are rationed. You have that fast or famine mindset. We get this dopamine, like Christmas, you have this big rush and then a crash. The problem is restriction doesn't teach moderation. It teaches obsession. Just like with the example of the white bear, your brain doesn't hear later, it hears never. Every special occasion food trains urgency. All right. And then January doubles down on restriction. And what happens when you restrict too much? That binge restrict cycle tightens. So, what I want to offer to you is I want to help you understand how our brains work. Our brain, we have kind of two parts to help us survive as humans. We have what's called the lower brain, which is always scanning for danger. In fact, the lower brain is 5 times more likely to look for danger than for safety. So if you left your house and there's a grizzly bear and a beautiful rainbow, 5 times more is our brain going to be directed to looking at the danger of the grizzly bear, okay? Or any danger is a possibility. If we start using scarcity language or forbidden foods, or we're being rationed, or we can like all or nothing, like fast or famine kind of mindset, that is all focused on fear. Our lower brain is very, very strong. It's like that muscle is so strong versus our higher brain, which is our CEO brain that is always looking for our best interest. But if it is being overridden with the 5 times more likely looking for the danger, we don't have a chance. One of the ways that I'm going to help you just in these videos, I want to give you some support and love because I know what this feels like. I know that right now you've eaten more than you wanted and you have this regret. You keep saying January 1st, I'm going to start fresh. It's going to be okay. Or next Monday or whatever that is. So, but what happens is your brain 5 times more likely to say, yeah, but you haven't had success in the past. It starts creating feelings of urgency, scarcity, and fear. Just like if you pull on an elastic band, you pull far, 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 far back, the more tension that is, and you release it, it's like that. It has much more force the more you pull back. So I want to help you understand that when you build these pillars, weight loss science is simple. Create your own eating plan and troubleshoot it. Feel your feels instead of eating them. Take 100% responsibility for yourself and learn how to build self-confidence. When you build on these pillars, then there's no urgency. There's no bad foods or good foods. The more that you understand this, the more calm you are. And when emotions are high, intelligence is low. So when you're more calm, you're able to be in your higher brain, that CEO brain, and you're able to really see things. I have 2 trainings coming up. January 6th is going to focus on let's build some habits with brain science and creating, like looking at our nervous system So let's focus on the habits of that versus willpower and urgency, where our lower brain is like high alert. It feels really dangerous. The second training is actually really diving into these 5 pillars, what that looks like. When you build on these 5 pillars, weight loss is an inevitability. It just happens. It's like cause and effect. I have a special offer starting January 9th. We're going to have a big kickoff and then start a 30-day cycle with these 5 pillars. I've never taught this class in this way before to a group that haven't been in my program. So I have a really amazing early bird special. The price is incredible. Take advantage of it. I don't know if we'll ever offer it that way again. I really want to help you create the health and the connections that are going to make your life so much more fun and worth living. We cannot repeat the past and expect that you're going to get a different result. There's no amount of willpower or dieting that's ever going to get you the results. If that worked, then it would have worked a long time ago. I have some more mini classes for you. The next class is why saying no feels so hard. You know, when people offer you food, the whole people pleasing, external validation, fear of missing out. I'm going to help you with some mind hacks to help you to go over that. So I will see you in the next video.